Welcome to Windrose, a new pirate game where you sail the seven seas, raid ships, and die in the process. Multiple times. I was wondering, how many times would I die before I'm able to defeat the first boss? I'll even add a convenient death tracker in the top left corner there, so no one forgets. Short answer, a lot. Long answer, give me about 20 minutes to beat him. This will be our hero. Or villain. It is a pirate game, so who knows? With his very in-depth customization, we'll call him Adventurer. We wake up shipwrecked on an unknown beach, and immediately change some settings. Cool! 2 ships in the horizon. I wonder if they spot me, they'll come blow me up. I know what I can do to prevent that. I'll make a massive signal fire to signal them not to come any closer. A 3rd ship appeared. Hope that's unrelated. I found an abandoned encampment with a book and I'm guessing rum. The map tells me one of the 2 chests have been found and the 2nd chest is buried beneath a tree with a red rag. Now we get to do some pirate things and dig up buried treasure. Now, where's this tree? That looks like an odd tree with a red rag tied around it. I don't have a shovel. I got enough copper for a shovel. Ooh, boars. I do need rough hide, so I'll quickly deal with them. Oh, they don't seem to regain health, which is nice. 1 boar dead, and I see the 2nd one. Why is this one full health though? Oh, it's a 3rd one. I feel like that one was kind of my fault. But my life is eternal. You knock me down, and I'll get slightly annoyed. All of that work for 3 rough hide. I don't think it was worth it. There seems to be a guy checking out my camp named Dr. Galen. Don't ask me what he had to tell me. I didn't listen to any of it. But I now have a mission to rescue the crew and get a bigger boat. I didn't even realize I have a boat. But I have more important things to tend to. I need a shovel, so I need wood. An armored drown. I wonder what he gives. Death. He gives death. Unfortunately for him, he decided to spawn right beside my camp. I hope he's ready for round 2. He was ready for round 2. But round 3? He staggered me. I'm dead. Shit. Round 4? Not even close. And I got a spoon as my reward. But more importantly, the shovel. And now I can do actual pirate things and dig up that buried treasure. If I can find it. Oh wait, there it is. I was hoping for something more cool like a gun or a sword. I feel like I just wasted a lot of time. I found a note and it told me to come here for another chest. But where is it? The chest is buried and they will guard my gold forever. So I assume that means it's buried in between the 4 of them? And there it is. That was easy. Huh. What's this? Oh. So this is what it meant when it said they'll defend my gold forever. There's only 4 of them. As long as I play this smart, I should be fine. I got hit in the head by a rock. This treasure is mine, and I'll kill anyone who stands in my way. Eventually. But not right now. Maybe if I can upgrade my tools first. And to do that, I need more rough hide. Shit. 3rd time's the charm. I found a better sword. These hooligans should stand no chance against me now. Ow! Stop throwing fucking rocks. With only 1 left, the treasure is as good as mine. And the spoils of war? 4 silver ingots? And 5 guinea? I don't even know what you do with these. The first island has been explored, not without a bruised ego though. We're headed northern bound to get a bigger ship and a crew. We should be making landfall any minute now. Yeah. The first course of action is to place a fast travel point for when I eventually die. That was a very long boat ride, and I don't want to do that again. I found some salty sea dogs that have people in cages that I can recruit. And damn do they hurt. I'm starting to think I can't fight 3 at once, so I'm gonna run. Oh, I ran out of stamina. That fast travel was a good idea, I must say. Hey, dickhead. With everyone dead, I can now get my crew. Or at least part of it. Apparently the rest is on an island somewhere else. We can worry about that later, because it's now time to get a ship. Something is telling me, though, that this ship is not going to be seaworthy. I don't think ships are usually in 2 pieces like that. Stupid crab. I also feel like what's left of the ship, half of it's missing, and was replaced by crabs. And these crabs are mean. It seems like my suspicions were correct. This ship is beyond repair. To the next one. This one is also split in half. It's a good thing that this game is letting me know that I can't repair these. This one was like a 50-50. Could have went either way. Ooh, a blunderbuss. I got me a crab gun, and I would say that this is a pretty good crab gun. Ooh, a question mark. What's up here? Wait, there's something behind me. That's a pretty scary looking boar. I'm just gonna run away from it. Please leave me alone, boar. I apologize for intruding on your territory. That was actually kind of funny. There seems to be a hidden section in this cave. I wonder what's behind it. A whole lot of drowned. Let's see how much they like my new crab gun. Not that much. Let's try it again. Not as effective. Ow. Unfortunately for them, they can't jump over boxes, making this easy work for my crab gun. Oh, that's not good. An armored drown. I do have some experience fighting these. Let's see how much he likes my new crab gun. Okay, that was just rude. Why does everyone throw rocks? I never said it was a good experience fighting armored drowned. Armored drowned 4, me 2. Now let's see what we got. Random potions and a pickaxe that I needed to get in here in the first place. Yeah, cool. The third and final boat, and apparently this one's gonna sail. I just need to remove some of the crab population around the boat, or they can remove me. Yeah, that also works, I guess. Ooh, another armored drowned. You know, I do have some experience fighting these. Yeah, that's pretty much how it went both times. With the drowned gone, the boat secured, I just need wood to repair it. Ooh, a charging boar. I do need some more rough hide. Huh, he didn't die from one shot. Now he can taste my Oh. Boat has been repaired. Now, I guess I need a crew. Only have to go to another island to get them. But there are some ruins to plunder on this island, so let's check that out first. After defeating that field boss, I was rewarded with a rare mace. This mace gave posture points +1. I then spent the next 5 minutes trying to figure out what that meant. The answer I came up with, I still don't actually know. But the new task was to see how effective it was against enemies. Not that effective if you miss. Then atop a peak, I found it. A rapier. My new weapon of choice. And now to get a crew. And no, I'm not turning the boat. This thing does not deal with waves that well. I found me a group of scallywags and scallywiggles, and it was very convenient that they had my crew locked up in cages. Didn't have to worry about them running away. The only issue? They didn't want to hand any of them over. But I had a diplomatic card up my sleeve. After a couple more rounds of diplomacy, they handed the crew over with ease. You are coming with me. I then negotiated with the next group of pirates to give me the remaining sailors, and I finally had both a seaworthy ship and a crew to man it. Though I had to make my own cannons because apparently those aren't included. couldn't imagine purchasing a pirate ship that doesn't have cannons. That's not a pirate ship, that's just a normal ship. Look at this beauty. And it's all mine. And these guys too, I guess. Now we commence the mandatory singing of sea shanties for the next 8 hours. It's a damn tough life. And we gotta test this bad boy out. How did that miss? This is actually pretty neat. Though my navigating skills are little to be desired, it is kinda rude when they retaliate against me. Well, can't do much besides sink them. It looks like they're trying to run. I don't think they actually are, but it would be pretty funny if they were. Ooh, what does that mean? It looks like they stopped moving, which should mean I can board them. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm already very excited whatever it is. We can actually board the ship. Damn. Skull and Bones has nothing on this game. Another pirate game where the boarding was a 3-second cutscene. They seem to be all under deck. Shit. Well, you can recall your ship, but I was unsure what would happen if I did so during boarding. So instead, I sailed this little dinghy all the way back, just to find out the two crews are hanging out. I think this is treason. They still don't like it when you board their ship though, so we're gonna board it again. And this time, it went a lot better. Boarding successful, and loot was obtained. Their crew is now cowering in fear, and I was really hoping I was gonna find a chest under deck to plunder. Sadly, no. You just get back on the wheel, and the ship sinks, and then you can pillage more that way. It was still pretty cool though. With the ship reclaimed, it was now time to go meet more friendly inhabitants of this archipelago. I ran up to a destroyed fort, owned by the rogue buccaneers. They sold some stuff that I didn't really care about, but they did give me a mission to go to the island of Tortuga. And since we're sailing, we know what that means. But when I got there, it said I was in the undead waters, which sounds pretty scary. I didn't find anything scary though. Not even a kraken to destroy everything I worked for. That'd actually be pretty cool. I now want to die to a kraken. The island had a weird ghostly barrier around it, and I was curious if I could sail through it. Nope, it's a solid wall. So I gave up and explored more islands, but I picked off more than I could chew, and died. I then had to spend the next 5 minutes getting back to that island, but at least I could listen to more sea shanties in the meantime. Just to run into another field boss, for him to do whatever he wanted with me, and I couldn't say no. I angered the last group of pirates, and used this neat little ledge trick to turn the odds in my favor. And if you think it's cheating, how come I still died? Probably because I stopped using the ledge. I then came across a tomb, I think. Wouldn't let me through here, and it seemed like it wanted me to try and run through here before I get crushed, but that didn't seem safe. I used all of my brain power and came up with this tactic. I'm sometimes in awe of my own genius. I then ran into an undead, and no, I didn't die to this one. I died to the next one. I felt like the enemies were getting unfairly strong. I heard the game is balanced around your gear being the same level as your enemies, and I heard this after I did all this. No, I'm not telling you what my gear level is. But something that doesn't really care about levels, cannons. And they're pretty effective. Until you're further inland and out of range of your cannons, then you die. The last group of enemies took no time to deal with, including this armored drown, as I've had a lot of experience fighting these. Yeah, my armored drown knowledge is overloading. Island plundered, ready to set sail. I don't really think I can deal with those two. Cannon levels do matter when fighting against other cannons. Mine may be still level 1. So it was time to get out of here as fast as possible. I didn't seem to do a lot of damage against them, but they're blasting me. And oh my god, they're gonna ram me. Well, I guess they don't really want me to leave. This is kind of very bad. Though if they keep missing, it gives me an opportunity to get further away. I use these chains as they're designed to destroy sails. Their ship just tanked them though. My ship ain't tanking anything. Well, we may sink, and if we do, what happens to all of my treasure? I don't think the ship's supposed to be smoking like that. How is this thing still afloat? Not to worry, I have a master combat repair kit that I just remembered about. Maybe if I remembered about it earlier, it wouldn't have been such a near miss, but oh well. Ooh, and it looks like they're going away. Thank God. It was time to go upgrade my ship a little. And with these upgrades, go up against this beast called the Devourer. That hurt. That didn't do much. It's a good thing I got 5 repair kits. After a long fought battle, finding out ramming doesn't do much damage, and 2 repair kits expunged, it was time to board the Devourer and devour their crew. See what I did there? It was another hard fought battle, heavy losses on both sides. Then I got pushed in the corner and died. So I had to sail all the way back to find it in the same state I left it. And this time, they did not stand a chance. Boarding successful, treasure plundered, and I think that it's actually pretty neat that the ship doesn't start sinking until your entire crew is back on your ship. I then came across another friendly island ran by the people of Tortuga. They sold the recipes for the privateer armor, which I was using, just missing the coat and the pants. So I made them like me with gifts of affirmation, bought the stuff, and now I look like a real swashbuckling pirate. Then I found out that the island of Tortuga had a port city you could get to. No solid walls stopped me this time. This port pretty much just had a small group of every friendly faction here, but these people, called the Brethren of the Coast, were selling more ship recipes, and I wanted them. I just needed reputation too. Easy enough. Oh, never mind. I need more gifts. So I found another special ship to sink called the Happy Kraken. This is not a Kraken I want to get sunk by. Everything was going good until I accidentally angered 4 more ships, and then 3 more. So I did what any self-respecting pirate does, and run away. The first 4 ships, or I guess the second ships, either way, they were low level, and someone must have not told them that levels really matter, so I sunk them with ease. Which left just the Kraken, and they stood no chance. I didn't even die this time. My shipboarding skills are growing. I now have the insignias to reach reputation 2, and with that, not bring enough money to purchase the boat. Give me a second, and purchase the boat, and make the brig. Oh, I don't even know what some of these resources are. I get timber from the foothills. Never been there. To unlock the foothills, we need to defeat the boss of the first area, so let's go find him. You can ignore these enemy ships, not because you should, but because I did. I found his camp, removed the loiterers, was confused why there's so many dead people lying around, then found the reason why there's so many dead people lying around. It was an even match. My dodging skills were on another level, never seen by the human eye. Impeccable. Unbelievable. Almost incalculable. Just in the wrong direction. So I thought it would be smart to upgrade my gear to level 5, which I needed more rough hide for. This time, I was prepared. I blocked. Let him know who the big boy around here was and made him bend over for me so I could shank him continuously with rapid, powerful thrusts. And there was nothing he could do besides submit by dying. Yeah, he died. The first boss has been defeated, which means I only needed to die 33 times to beat him. That's not too bad, I must say. Was kinda hoping it would be a little lower. This took me about 15 hours to do, so with the powers invested in me by math, that means I died roughly every 30 minutes. That's kinda bad. Anyways, thanks for watching, and have fun. If you like this, and you wanted to see more, I've also played Factorio. If you don't like Factorio, well, I got nothing for you. Bye.